The most haunted house in America. The Whaley House was built on top of an old cemetery in 1857 by the man himself, Thomas Whaley. He lived there with his family until they all died tragically in 1914. Mr. Whaley was rich. He had a theater shop and a courtroom in the house. Whenever a criminal was found guilty, they would execute them on site by hanging. Visitors have reported crying down the hallways, giggles, footsteps, dark figures, lights flickering, things moving on their own, and the feeling of a powerful presence that could paralyze your whole body. Many people tried to take on the hauntings of that house, but none of them returned unscathed. Part 1. The Hauntings. Thomas Whaley, a prominent San Diego businessman, made his house to be a courthouse, a general store, and even a theater. But it was so much more than that. It was the center of things that can't be put into words. Random noises at 3 a.m. and the thumps of heavy feet were the least of their worries. As long as the Whaley family lived in that house, the horrors persisted. Even after their untimely death, their ghosts continued to live on, haunting the house for everyone else. In the shadowed halls of the Whaley House, 1871 brought a chilling turn when young Thomas Jr., just 18 months old, succumbed to scarlet fever. The family, shattered by grief, talked of his spirit wandering the house. They would hear random footsteps throughout the house. Years later, in 1885, tragedy struck again as Anna Whaley drew her last breath within these walls. Many say that her ghostly presence still stalks the corridors, forever haunting the property. Would you ever want to visit such a paranormal house? The Whaley House was the hub of numerous other tragic incidents. James Robinson was hanged publicly in the courtyard of the house, and he hasn't left the house since. But what does the haunting history of the Whaley House really entail? The Whaley House has been the site of numerous paranormal activities over the years. Visitors and employees have reported seeing the apparition of Thomas Whaley, Anna Whaley, and other members of the family, but nobody was brave enough to explain what they actually saw. People have reported hearing strange noises, footsteps, objects moving on their own, doors opening and closing by themselves, and voices throughout the house. Some have even reported being touched or pushed by an unseen force. In 2005, a group of investigators conducted a paranormal investigation of the Whaley House. During their investigation, they captured numerous EVPs, electronic voice phenomenon, and other evidence of paranormal activity. Something really bad happened to them after that. Keep watching. The Whaley House has also been featured on numerous paranormal shows, including Ghost Adventurers and Ghost Hunters. Part 2. Legends of the Whaley House. Over the years, numerous legends and myths have developed about the Whaley House. One of the most popular legends is that the ghost of James Robinson still haunts the property. According to legend, Robinson's ghost can be heard moaning and groaning in the yard of the Whaley House. Some people have even claimed to have seen his ghost hanging from the tree where he was executed. The ghost of Anna Whaley still haunts the house. People have reported seeing her ghost in the upstairs windows of the house, and some have even claimed to have seen her walking through the halls. The legend of Thomas Whaley's ghost is also popular among visitors to the Whaley House. People have reported seeing his apparition in the courtroom of the house, where he hung several criminals. Some even say he is bound to the house due to his unjust and brutal punishments, and will continue stalking the place for all eternity. Despite the many legends and myths that surround the Whaley House, one thing is certain: you won't leave the house without leaving some part of yourself behind. Some of these experiences have been so terrifying to visitors that they refuse to ever go back to the house, and some even report that the trauma stays with them throughout their life. Others have reported seeing apparitions hearing strange noises and feeling cold spots throughout the house. The Whaley House is a place where people go to experience the paranormal. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, there is no denying that something or someone doesn't like uncalled visitors. The Whaley House has a rich history, and it is clear that the events that took place have lasting impressions on the house itself. The stories of the Whaley family and their tragic history are also undoubtedly part of what draws people to the house, but the paranormal activity that so many have reported is a mystery that we may never fully understand. The Whaley House is a place where history and the paranormal intersect, creating an eerie and unsettling atmosphere. It is a place where the alive and the dead coexist. But why is the Whaley House so haunted? There are many theories, but some believe that the tragic events that took place within its walls are what caused the paranormal activity. But the suicide of Violet Whaley and the execution of Yankee Jim Robinson triggered the building to take on this haunting form. These tragedies that occurred in the house could be the reason why spirits continue to linger within its walls, while others think it is because the house was built on land that was once used as a cemetery. Have you ever experienced something that you possibly can't put into words? Let us know in the comments. Part 3. The Experiences. The hauntings of the Whaley House did not die over the years, but grew even more. Many visitors to the Whaley House have reported feeling a sense of unease in Violet's former bedroom. Some claim to have seen the ghostly apparition of a young woman, believed to be Violet herself, pacing the room or gazing out the window. Some skeptics tried debunking the paranormal activity of the Whaley House, but many remain convinced that the house is haunted. Perhaps it is the tragic history of the Whaley family, or the many ghost stories that have been passed down through the years that make the house an epicenter for paranormal activity. There have been reports of objects moving on their own inside the Whaley House, including furniture that has been rearranged overnight and objects that have been thrown across the room. The sounds that echo through that haunting place will send shivers down your spine. Violet may be dead, but Violet's spirit has not moved on from the house. She is seen lingering through the hallways, seeking closure for the pain and suffering she experienced in life. Violet Whaley was just 22 years old when she took her own life in the house. She shot herself with her father's gun in a second-floor bedroom. Some visitors to the Whaley House have reported feeling an overwhelming sense of sadness and despair while in the presence of Violet's ghost. The kind of presence that even trips some of the devices and causes them to go crazy. Others have reported feeling a sense of anger and resentment, as though Violet blames them for her own tragic end. Despite her tragic death, Violet still has great affection for the house. Or maybe she too is bound for life like her dead husband. Be sure to subscribe to our channel if you are enjoying the video and want to see more like this one. Part 4. The Warning. We warn you not to see this video at night, as the stories of paranormal activity at the Whaley House can be so vivid and terrifying that they may stay with you long after you have finished watching. If you are skeptical of the paranormal claims surrounding the Whaley House, think again. The tales of tragedy, despair, and paranormal activity associated with the Whaley House can be so terrifying that it's best to avoid being alone in the house, as the spirits will see you as their next victim. People have reported feeling a sudden sharp pain in their leg while standing near the courtroom area of the house, the same place where Robinson and several others were hanged by Mr. Whaley. The haunting history of a place like this cannot be neglected in any way, as it could leave you scarred for years to come. People who take haunted places lightly have reported being physically attacked by unseen entities, leaving them with bruises, scratches, and other injuries. Some people who have dismissed the supernatural claims of haunted places have later regretted their decision, as they experience strange phenomenon that they cannot put into words. But you can put into words the fear you feel when a vicious mountain lion shrieks at you with all its might. How would you defend yourself against this beast?